Hi, and welcome to my page, Mivochi. My name is Gmo, the Oracle Goddess, and I'm here to do a reading for Libra. Hey, Libra. This is going to be for August. This is going to be for July the 8th to August the 8th, okay? Um, we're going to pull some cards from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck to get your overall energy. And then we will pull some tarot afterwards, okay? So do keep in mind, once we pull the tarot, we'll have we'll have you, the subject matter of the person that you're dealing with, Libra. And sometimes you resonate with the person that you're dealing with, and the person is resonating on your side. So just kind of, if I don't get the energies correct, just flip flop yourself where you belong, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and get started. The first card that came out, Libra, for the Animal Oracle deck is the Parrot Spirit. That's the number 45, which breaks down to a 9, and it says to watch your words, right? So Libra, be mindful of how you talk to people. Be mindful of how you talk to yourself, right? Because the first thing I'm looking at is this parrot, right? It's air energy, right? You seem to be in the sky, elevated in a sense, right? And I'm looking at the colors on this parrot, right? You, out of everybody, Libra, can see beyond the veil. Like, you can see different perspectives of each side. Like, you know, you have hues of blue, you have hues of yellow, red, green, purple. To me, it's just giving me an energy of you're very multifaceted. So you can see things that people cannot see, right? So it's almost like, Libra, that source creator holds you in a high regard, right? Holds you in a higher regard than others, right? And because you're held in a high regard, you have gifts that are kind of beyond normal people. Those gifts could be spiritual. Those gifts could be being able to see, because I'm getting someone with the gift of eyes, the gift of seeing things, right? Not everybody has that gift, Libra. Not everybody can see things on different scales, right? But you can, right? So be mindful of how you talk to people, because, Libra, people see you in an elevated regard, and your words hurt. Your words hurt. Okay, that's what I'm getting intuitively with that. And I asked Spirit, to say, okay, what is this? Why is Parrot Spirit here for Libra? And you have here the Porcupine Spirit, right? Pay attention to the porcupine energy. The porcupine energy is earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, right? It's kind of grounded, it's on the ground, and it has a lot of prickly quills on it. If you get too close to this porcupine, you'll get, poked. You'll get hurt really bad, right? And I find it very interesting here, Libra, that the cards are laying like this, right? They're laying like this is how it failed with you, and then the clarification. So, like, I don't know, Libra, if you want to speak to someone or someone wants to speak to you, I don't think now is the right time to speak, or vice versa. If someone's coming at you, I don't think that now is the right time to do it, because this person, you see the parrot, and the parrot has elevated himself, right? So this parrot can see, and everywhere this parrot looks, Libra, there's porcupines all around it. So it's like, I can't get through. I can't. Everywhere I go, if I touch this person, if I do this or do that, I get poked, right? Every single time. I don't know how to go about it, right? So I don't know if you're going through a situation that's really tough, Libra. No matter how you try to, get above it, it's still obstacles. You know what I mean? It's still obstacles. Like, I don't know, Libra. If this is a person, it's like, maybe you and a person aren't talking to each other right now. Maybe you and your person had a disagreement, and it just seems like your person just doesn't want to talk, or maybe just not, maybe has boundaries, right? And it's like, I can't get in because this person's protected themselves in some type of way, right? I'm seeing this in a lot of different ways, Libra. But I feel like there's a sticky situation that is a sticky situation for the month of July and August. Very prickly. And if you don't watch it, right, you can hurt yourself, right? Or vice versa, right? But some of you, I heard ticking time bomb. I don't know where that came from, but ticking time bomb. And I heard time sensitive. I don't know what all that means, Libra. If this has nothing to do with a person, a situation, and just you, Libra, this could be you seeing yourself, right? Seeing yourself, seeing how you've elevated in a sense, right? Seeing where your problems, where your traumas are, right? Maybe Libra, how do I say it? Like seeing the errors of your own way, right? It's like you finally can see above. You can see it. You can see it now. You can see some of your mistakes, some of your mistakes that you've made in the past with a person, place, or a thing, with a job, with your attitude. You're starting to see it. And I don't know what has happened for the month of July, August for this revelation, to come to you. But it's like you're starting to see, if this is you, you're starting to see the errors of your own ways, where you're going wrong in a situation, right? And it's like, oh, okay. And I see you, Libra, for the month of July, August, and onward, making adjustments to yourself, your personality. If you have traumas, if you have issues that you have not addressed, I see you doing that, Libra. Okay. But if this is a person here, if this is a situation, Libra, I just see that you don't know how to go about it because the situation is prickly all over. No matter how high you fly, no matter how low, no matter how you try to angle it or go around it, it's like it's porcupine's quills all around. It's like I cannot, you know. And then it says watch your words, and then it says time for a beginner's mind. Let me slow down, Libra, and watch and read this. Watch your words, okay? I know this is kind of lengthy, but it's what I've been told to do. So I'm going to do it, Libra. All right. Parrot spirit. It says, what are you saying to yourself? What message are you repeating? Is it something that makes you feel good about yourself and reminds you of your strengths and potential? Parrot spirits mimic the sounds around them. And when parrot spirit appears, it's time to be more mindful of your self-talk and its qualities. What do you say to others? Are you repeating what you truly believe? Remembering to speak with light and love can become a habit. Be generous with compliments and thanks, affirming all of that is good so that you're loving. Healing words will be heard throughout the jungle, cutting through the noise and inspiring others. Listen for the words that remind you of all the strength, abundance, and joy in your life, in the world around you, and then repeat them, affirming what is real, true, and nurturing to the soul. The universe will reflect back to you the story you tell. Words matter, so choose ones that lift you up and inspire others to remember that beauty surrounds us. I remember this girl, Libra, that I used to hang out with, and she had a beautiful soul, but she was just Libra. No matter how I tried to motivate her, no matter how many times I tried to, bring her up, she just wanted to stay down. We would go through situations about jobs and work and things like that. And I try to give her advice about work and try to give her advice about what to do because she didn't like the where she worked because she wasn't making enough money. And I told her, okay, well, when you get your income tax, save 2 months worth of rent and then go to this trade school for 6 weeks. And I promise you're going to be. And it was just always an excuse with her. It was like it was always she was never happy. She was always talking down. It's just, and it got to a point, Libra, where I was like, man, can we? And I stopped answering the phone calls with her. And she was a Libra. And I would answer sometimes, and she's like, everything okay? And I'm like, yeah. I said, I just want to talk more positive. Like I want, and I tried to let her know that I wasn't cool with all the negative because it seemed like every time she called me, Libra, she talking about all this negative bullshit that she going through. Her life was just endless bullshit. And I'm like, damn, she is the one who creating it. Like, why are you talking so negatively? Like, eventually, Libra, I just blocked her because it was just too much negativity for me. For me. And I just didn't want to deal with that. When you're dealing with people, places, and things that in their life is always rainy, it's always droomy, it's always sad, it's always a story, that's the victimhood. Like, she wasn't taking accountability at all. She just wanted somebody to hear her shit. And I'm just like, and Libra, I don't know if that's spirit talking to me through you, or is that somebody that you're dealing with, or is it some of you? Like, but I just had to let her go because, like, I want a friend, I do, but I want a friend on my level. And I'm the type of person that I will grab your hand and we can rise together. I'm not one to try to look down on you. I want you to rise, right? I want you to rise, right? And so, like, she just didn't want to hear, she didn't want to do the work. So what am I doing here? Wasting my energy and time on somebody who was not even trying to fix, like, so I don't know, Libra, why I decided to talk about that, but I did. But again, you know what I mean? Watch your words. This could be a person, Libra, that you're dealing with, or, somebody that's dealing with you. And they have what I'm seeing here. If this is a person, it could be a situation like this, Libra, where you have been back and forth with a certain particular person, right? And every single time this person comes around, right? And y'all have an issue or argument or fight, or y'all break up, or whatever the situation is, this person always is able to get back in with their words. You see how it says, watch your words, right? And it's like every single person, this person gets another chance. You grow a quill, a porcupine quill, right? And it seems like time and time and time and time again, you keep forgiving this person for all the things that they do, but not knowing that there's porcupine quills growing every single time you and this person have issues. And these quills are protection. It's almost like I'm getting the energy of clown, right? Look at this red, yellow. It's like, what do you think? I'm a clown? Do you think I'm stupid? Like, I can't keep falling for this bullshit. It's like everything that this person comes back, and it's just like it's almost like giving me an energy of, like, this person has done this so many times, Libra. It's almost like if I take you back now, I'm a clown. It's like you're making me look stupid, like, it doesn't take all of that, and it's like somebody's protecting themselves from this person. It's like it's just, I'm sick of it. I'm tired of it. And then you have this card here at the bottom of the deck, which is like the turtle spirit, which is slow and steady wins the race, right? This is a number 62. It's an 8 card. 8s talk about walking away, moving away, right? 8s always talk about moving away. 8s in numerology can have it's like an infinity symbol. So the 8s can be a good, or it can be an upside down 8, right? So we look at the tarot, this could be you walking away from a prickly situation. You walking away from a clown, or a person that you've given, like, chances to, after chance after chance after chance to get it right. And it's like every single time you took this person back, you grew a quill, you grew a quill, you grew a quill, you grew another quill. And it's like now this person can't come at you any type of way. It's okay, hold on. Now this person can't come to you any kind of way, because now everything is all, it's like protective, like you protecting yourself. There's boundaries everywhere. Somebody wants to come around, Libra, that you protected yourself from. And it could be what they said. Maybe they lie a lot, right? Again, I'm getting clown energy, okay? I'm getting that some of you, Libra, could have braids or locks, right? I'm also getting here, someone could put gel in their hair and spike their hair out. I'm also getting a bald head and a round body. I don't know, sort of like this turtle. Somebody could have a very round stomach and like a bald head, okay? And then I'm also getting colorful hair. Someone could dye their hair different type of colors, like purple, red, yellow. I mean, those neon colors, right? What else am I seeing with this? Yeah, let's go ahead and get into the let me see. Let's read this Time for a Beginner's Mind, okay? That's number 48. All right, it says, when porcupine spirit calls your name, you are being asked to adopt a beginner's mind and to approach situations with innocence and curiosity. The old confining stories no longer have a hold on you. Life is full of surprises hiding in plain sight. Looking at the world afresh with new eyes can help you find what you have been seeking, whether it's a relationship, an opportunity, or evidence that you have all you need right now to co create what you desire. Who knew? Porcupine asked you to be playful and have a childlike curiosity. There is so much waiting for you that you have yet to discover. Are you feeling prickly and defensive lately and assuming you will be hurt before you have seen any sign that such a reaction is called for? Perhaps an old sense of guilt and shame is causing you to be cynical and wary when you are meant to be open and curious. Self protection is a good thing, but you may be protecting yourself from something that will not actually harm you, but instead will bring you abundance, happiness, and love. Remember remember your innocence. You will see what you've been overlooking. Porcupine quills are filled with air, allowing a porcupine to float in water. Now is the time to let your innocence nature keep you buoyant. For some of you, you could be moving here with this number 8 card. That's walking away from something, that's moving away. It's moving. Some of you could be moving, right? Let's go ahead and get into the tarot.